They said he was too small to play basketball, and from the first day he walked into the gym, he could feel it. Coaches didn't say it out loud, but their eyes did. Teammates were polite, but they never passed him the ball unless they had to. When lineups were announced, his name was always near the bottom, like an afterthought. He spent most games sitting at the end of the bench, watching the clock tick down and listening to the crowd cheer for players who were bigger, louder, and easier to believe in. When he did get minutes, they were short, and every mistake felt 10 times louder than anyone else's. One missed shot, one turnover, and he was right back on the bench. But after the games ended and the gym lights dimmed, he stayed. He practiced alone, chasing rebounds that bounced into empty corners, dribbling until his hands were sore, and shooting until the ball felt like it weighed nothing. The janitor learned his name before most of the fans ever did. While others relied on highlights and hype, he relied on repetition. He knew that if he couldn't be the biggest, he had to be the most prepared. The seasons passed and nothing seemed to change. He heard the whispers in the hallways and the comments from the stands. Too small, not athletic enough, doesn't belong here. Some nights doubt crept in, but he never let it stay. Quitting would have been easier, but quitting would have meant they were right. Then came the championship game. The gym was packed, the air was heavy, and every possession felt like it mattered more than the last. The team leaned on its star player, just like always, until one drive to the basket ended with him on the floor, clutching his leg. The crowd went silent. The coach looked down the bench, searching for answers. After a long pause, he called the name no one expected. His name. A few people laughed, thinking it was a joke. The opposing team smirked as he stepped onto the court, testing him immediately, pressing him full court and daring him to fold. But he didn't rush. He didn't panic. He played the game he had practiced 1,000 times in an empty gym. His first shot fell clean through the net. On the next possession, he split the defense and kicked a ball out for an open three. Slowly, the noise in the gym changed. The laughter faded, replaced by surprise. The minutes flew by. He took charges, dove for loose balls, and controlled the pace like he had been there all season. And when the final seconds arrived, the score was tied, and the ball found its way back into his hands. The clock wound down. He dribbled back, created space, and rose for the shot he had taken alone more times than he could count. The buzzer sounded as the ball left his fingertips. Swish. For a moment, there was nothing but silence. Then the gym erupted. In that moment, none of the doubts mattered. Not his height, not the bench, not the years of being overlooked. The scoreboard told the story they refused to believe. Basketball never cared how tall he was. It only cared how much he was willing to give. And that night, everyone finally understood the difference.